So the video you're going to be seeing here, this was taken last week, and this is right before I went ahead and did step 3. And at this point, this lawn has had nothing but 2 rounds of 1801 Green Punch at 16 ounces per thousand, as well as 6 ounces per thousand of the N-Ext Aerate product. So as you can see, the lawn is definitely looking very good, but not as good as it used to. Let me explain. So one thing a lot of you longtime followers will notice, my lawn was as dark blue-green as it could ever be, and in conjunction with that, it was growing oh so vigorously. And the reason that was, first off, I was using Milorganite on a regular basis at that time in conjunction with all the N-Ext liquid fertility product. The reason that's important is because I'm not giving it as much nitrogen as I used to. You guys know that I closed out last year with a recap video of all the lawn treatments I've done to this lawn, and one of the things you'll have come to find is that I put down about 4 pounds of nitrogen for the entire season. That's a lot of nitrogen for a lawn. And as you guys know, with this program, my main objective is not only to see how my lawn does with liquid specialty and fertility products, but to also see how my lawn does with lower rates of nitrogen to make room for a broader amount of macros and micros to help build my soil base. As you can see, that's really my problem, is that this lawn isn't getting as much nitrogen as it used to. So what does that mean for the N-Ext products? Are they bad? Are they defective? Do they not work? And the answer is no. They are great products. I've seen what they can do. In fact, if you guys stay tuned for my test plot update, which I'm going to be posting here in another week or so, you're really going to be able to see what those products can do. So make sure that you subscribe and check out that playlist, which I will leave here in the eye in the top right corner, as well as linked in the description below. The point I'm getting at here is that if you decide to take this big of a jump in your program from hammering your lawn with pounds and pounds of nitrogen to literally micro spoon feeding, I guess would be the best way to say it, then your lawn is definitely not going to look as good as it used to, because it's used to being babied, it's used to being loved all the time, it's used to getting all that nitrogen. And because we immediately took that away, you can see while the lawn still looks green, it's definitely not as dark and as vigorous as it used to be. So basically what I'm trying to get at here is that while the lawn may not look as good as it used to, what I want you to realize is that with time, as we continue to put these products down, as we continue to build the soil base, as we continue to do all of that stuff, you will start to see a drastic response in this series. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be putting down cocktails from the N-Ext line that we're going to be putting on this lawn going into the summer. The first one is going to be my all-time favorite and the one I came up with, and that is going to be the N-Ext Double Dark, which is basically 6 ounces of green effect and 9 ounces of microgreen. So the benefits we're going to get from this product here is number one going to be the overabundance of iron. As you guys know from my video last week, iron is a micronutrient that supports photosynthesis in the lawn, and to be more specific with what it does, it helps the plant produce chlorophyll, which then results in the grass's dark green color. The second reason I want this application is because I'm going to get a dose of the micronutrients from the microgreen. In fact, that's actually why they call it microgreen, because it's abundant in almost every micronutrient you could think of. And it's important that you get those down at a time like this, because when you give the lawn a dose of the micros, it's going to help improve the overall performance of the macronutrients that we've been applying all throughout the spring. Okay, so our second application from the next line today is going to be an application of RGS. This actually brings me to a little rotation regimen that I'm going to be adding to my liquid lawn care program to help improve the overall quality of the soil. To be more specific with what I'm doing, I'm going to be applying the RGS and the Humic 12 interchangeably week after week at 3 ounces per thousand. So basically what that's going to look like is the first week I'm going to put down an application of RGS, and then I'm going to follow up a week later with an application of Humic 12. I'm going to keep using those products back and forth, rotating them in an attempt to build my soil. So to elaborate on that aspect, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the RGS product to help stimulate root growth into the space we've created using the air raid product the past 2 rounds. And then in conjunction to that, I'm going to use the Humic 12 product to help improve the overall quality of the soil by enhancing overall nutrient availability to the grass plant. Okay, so before I go ahead and sign off here, I just want to go ahead and show you a little bit of footage from last night. You could see that the lawn is really looking good. In fact, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's looking double dark. So to add to that, because today is a week from when I did step 3, that means it's time to put down my first application of Humic 12. You guys know, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to be using those products interchangeably back and forth week after week. So last week I put down the RGS at 3 ounces per thousand. This week I'm going to be applying the Humic 12 at 3 ounces per thousand. And in conjunction with that, due to some problems I've been seeing here in the lawn due to the weather, a couple of them being a little bit of leaf spot. In addition to that, as far as insects go, tons of mosquitoes right now due to the humidity. So to compensate for that, I'm going to be applying a fungicide as well as an insecticide. For my fungicide, I'm going to be applying propiconazole 14.3%. It's a group 3 fungicide. My intention is to put that down and let it be absorbed through the foliage of the leaves to stop the disease in its tracks. And then in conjunction to that, the insecticide I'm going to be using bifenthrin, and what that's going to do is it's going to compensate for the mosquito problem that I'm dealing with here at my house. I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. If I don't see you guys next time, you're gonna be dominated, bro. See you later.